welcome. This is Dirnan, playing Minecraft on the Hippocraft server. Today's episode, I thought I would take a little time and show what's been going on around the server since we started. So let's start with the path that we just built from my city to spawn, and then we'll take a look around spawn. And probably next episode, I'll take a tour of what I have built so far in my city. As we come from my base to spawn, we see a lovely little town that's popped up with a nice wall around it. We have a mob farm that I built that is now broken because the minecart isn't going back and forth. That direction is a creeper and spider farm that somebody built with an AFK spot up above it. Here we'll take a little nap here outside of the iron farm. And here's the villager breeder that I built. Looks like missing a villager, but I haven't used this in a while. This guy is just trying to throw carrots at that guy. And it looks like someone built up a bee farm here for honey. Nice. And we made a little path from the iron farm towards spawn. This big building here is the villager trading hall that I set up. Hence I had the villager breeder and the tracks that lead into there so you can dump off a villager once you get them locked in to what you want. Here used to be where the sheep were with many different colors, and I took that out because of performance issues and added in just chests full of the different colors of wool. Still have 2 sheep if people need to breed up sheep, 2 chickens, and a few cows for that sort of stuff. This was originally the farm that got set up at the beginning so that people that joined could just have a easy food source. It's been sort of dismantled and destroyed as mobs come in and jump on the farmland. It turns back to dirt and then grass. Up these steps is the first little house that I built and was my base for a really long time that I thought I would turn into a windmill, but then the nether portal kind of over-encompassed that. So that changed. And this used to be, well, I guess it still is, the wall of things I wanted to do, and a lot of them did get done. When we come out here, we do run into the nether portal, which someone made into a very large thing and had a nice area. The downside of this is that sometimes you come out and you're in, like right here, and you kind of have to like walk around to get out. But anyway, then we come to the gold block here, which is where people that join the server, roughly around here is where they start. And this is spawn now. It has been cleaned up since we had someone grief and got that cleaned up with some help of people. We used to have chests full of items for people to use, but then we decided to move it mainly because there used to be a map here and performance was downgraded because it was always loaded. So then we moved it. So if I hit this button, it'll teleport me to where the map now lives. So I'm not sure when this map was updated. It looks like some of these are a little wrong, but that is the iron farm. That's the mob farm, villager trading hall. There's the farm. The H there is where we just were. So this is full of items, and then there's a button to send you back. And here is spawn. When I first created it, I just made the roads, and then people have been adding in buildings and such. I built the enchanting room, which has been destroyed and burned down and had to be rebuilt a few times. And I also built this building here. Looks like someone has been adding Nice little wool banners to come across. Been filling up quite nicely. I also started the server so it would be a resource sharing server, kind of like Kingdom Craft or Fixit's server. But a lot of people really wanted to sell stuff for diamonds and things. So I pretty much just let that happen. I'm not sure how well the shops are doing, but like this is a large shulker shop. Because it looks like a shulker shell. And that's really hard to say really fast. There are other shops like a redstone shop and other things around here. I am not 100% sure who all built everything around here. I know what I've built, but that's about it. So I am in creative, so we can get a bird's eye view of what's going on here. Looks like someone's starting to build some area stuff. And someone has started to build some parkour stuff up in the air. Now, if we travel across this river here, there's a couple bridges to get across. We get to the horse track and the other various Olympic-style events that have started to show up. So there's a fall off here, and you're trying to shoot an arrow as best you can into the middle there. That's pretty much the only one I know. I think this is a jousting one where you're trying to get across. There are other parkour ones around here. This leads down into the community mine. And looks like this has been redone and destroyed and all that good stuff. Like most things around spawn, people kind of just do what they need to do. Now we're gonna head in this direction to check out the Shenanigang base that I know that Merrick has been working on. As we fly this direction, just following the coast, see some builds that people have set up, and then actually hopping into here is a large castle build that's been built by the Shenanigang. Now there's two castles now. I won't go inside because I don't want to feed what they're doing, but large thing kind of built on the edge of that big map that was at the spawn location. Little Whale Lord tribute there. Clock. So we are going to now head to another base. Quickest way to that base is through the nether. So we're going to pop through here and pathway set up here. We'll just go real fast, ignoring the ice boat track. And two bases we're going to look at is the crew base and the end portal. So the crew base, you come along here and then there's a nice little skinny walkway that sends you to their nether portal. We'll check out their base. So this is those of us that are related to Hippo. This is the base that they've created out here in this spruce forest, including adding in stuff around this village and adding in buildings. Another nice build that they've put together, following the blue pathway down the stairs to the watchtower. Down here is this arena that they've been building, which is full of different colors. I think they were planning on having boss fights and such in here. I'm not sure that it's done, but this is really cool. Like, a lot of work was put in to put that together. Okay, next we're going to head to the end portal. So back to the Nether. And I'm mainly flying around so that it's quicker and stuff isn't going to be attacking me. So, heading back to the ice boat track here, avoiding the lava. Go up the stairs and follow this ice boat track, which goes into a nice little tunnel here. And down a bunch of stairs. Have to fly downstairs. We get to this nether portal, which is sort of sideways, but come into it, and here is the end portal. Someone's set up very nicely, so it's got some sort of mechanic pushing stuff around. I'm not really sure what that's all about, but here it is. Okay, let's head back to spawn. We are back in spawn, and one of the buildings that is at spawn that we're gonna go to and check out is this little castle turret thing. Opening the thing. This is how you get to the community build event that we started 3 months ago, maybe? A while ago? I'm not really sure when that started, but it you press the button and you get sent there. And I built this warehouse that would house a bunch of items for people to use, and then we had Jack of Fury Raptor build a nice little food farm with carrots, potatoes, wheat, and melon. And on the other direction from here is the map of the area. I'm guessing no one's really playing over here anymore. The red line was meant to be the castle wall, and then I made a blue line that was going to be the keep wall, and then there's a path that leads through to some unfinished builds and some finished builds. So let's go check it out. So this is sort of the main large entrance that LMT Gaming built up. Very cool, using nice block pattern that we kind of set up for the area. We set up a mine so people could dig out stuff. There's a nice path that Jack of Fury Raptor set up for us. Then we get to kind of an abandoned church. Abandoned in terms of it was going to be a church, and then the person building it just kind of stopped. There's some other town buildings, a butcher's and a baker's. And over here we have a nice market with some market stalls and some armor stands with people selling stuff. Very cool. And the path leading through is nice. The blue wool kind of spaced out was going to be the pathway. We have a bank and a blacksmith over here. A little unfinished, but there you go. Then up in this direction, several of my videos have spotlighted it, so we won't show it too much, but this is the castle keep for the area. So some buildings inset in there, a tall, huge tower, some towers and some staircases inside, and sort of unfinished over here in this corner. Eventually I'll come back and finish those two towers out. And probably remove all this wool that's not going to be anything. Probably connect the wall for the city out here. I don't know what's going to happen, but there's plans. You know, things get away from you. So that is the community build area. And next episode, we will go look at the city that I am building, which is near spawn. And to get back to spawn, you push the button and you're back at spawn. So, we will head in this direction next episode and check out what I've been building for the last long while. So, thank you for watching this tour episode. Hope you liked it. This has been Dirnan, playing Minecraft.